on the go as you head outside. We are in the kitchen with head chef for Boiler Monkey, Jacob Elliott, and we're making the kind of the perfect breakfast to take with you on the go. I mean, maybe even make it the night before.
Sure, these will last for a couple days.
So what are we making?
We are making a savory muffin. I tend to gravitate towards savory instead of the sweet items.
I'm with you on that.
So this is a savory green chili, cheddar cheese, and bacon muffin.
That's
Super simple to put together.
Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay.
Walk me through everything that you have set up here.
So for our dry ingredients, we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
The easiest way to get an accurate measurement of your kitchen ingredients is to invest in a small digital scale.
Okay.
$20 at any department store definitely will up your kitchen game.
Okay.
Then we have 4 teaspoons of baking powder. We're gonna have a ½ teaspoon of salt. And then for our other dry ingredients, we have a 1/4 cup each of cheddar cheese, green chili, and bacon, which has been cooked all the way through.
Okay, so do you do that before?
I do that before.
So you do you chop it up before you cook it?
I do. It's easier to cook that way. It's faster.
Okay.
But then I also I top each muffin with a little bacon strip, and I only cook those about halfway through. Halfway through the baking cycle, we're going to put those little strips gently on your muffin and let it finish cooking in the oven.
Okay, all right, so let's jump into it. So what's the first thing that we do? What are our first steps?
First thing you want to do is mix your dry ingredients, and you want to mix your wet ingredients separately.
Okay, why is that? I mean, you do the same thing, I mean, no matter what you're baking, you kind of do the same thing.
Yep.
What is the reason behind that?
So if you over-mix your ingredients, you're going to end up with a really dense muffin
has totally
instead of
happened to me multiple times.
Light, fluffy. That goes for everything from pie crust to pancakes to muffins, biscuits.
Okay.
You want to mix until just combined.
Okay.
So with the dry ingredients, you can mix all day long. Wet ingredients mix all day long, but as soon as you put them together, just until combined.
Oh, science.
Science.
You know,
Baking
it's
is
just
science.
Like science.
Cooking is a little more of an art form.
Let's talk a little bit about your restaurant.
Right now I'm at the Boiler Monkey.
Yes.
Matt, the owner of the Boiler Monkey, just signed a lease on a beautiful new space on 6th and Central that they're building out for him.
Good location.
So as soon as he moves over there, I'm going to take over his current location and relaunch it as a restaurant called Pharmacy with an F. It's an emphasis on farm to table cooking. So I come from Portland, Oregon, which has a huge emphasis on buying local, farm to table.
And I feel like we're totally moving that way.
I think Albuquerque is the next Portland, Oregon, which is why I moved here.
I agree with you.
Well,
I'm glad you're part of the movement.
Thank you.
So we have, these are our dry ingredients,
Dry ingredients mixed up, everything's incorporated nice and evenly. Then we're just gonna mix our wet ingredients. This is 2 eggs, room temperature is best.
Okay.
Room temperature eggs will incorporate.
So does that mean do you set them out before you crack them, or do you crack them and then you set them out?
Either one. You can, if you take them right from the fridge and eat them fast, you can soak them in some warm water, warm them up really fast. Room temperature eggs are going to incorporate into your ingredients faster than cold eggs, so you'll have less chance of over mixing.
And we don't want to over mix this. So is there kind of a tip to make sure we don't? Do we just we move slower?
You know, you don't really have to move slower, but it's just until combined. So you can even leave a few streaks of unincorporated flour. That's going to incorporate as soon as it starts baking.
Great.
Same thing with pancakes and stuff. You can leave some lumps of flour; they'll break open as it's baking.
Super easy. So the last few steps, obviously, we put this in. We put the bacon strip on top of it after it's, halfway through. And so, what is your website? If people want to get a hold of you guys about the Pharmacy or Boiler Monkey, where can we find information on that? Or Facebook?
Facebook, the Boiler Monkey. The Pharmacy, I haven't launched the site yet. I don't open until September. Okay.
Well, we'll have to get you back in September, maybe, for Pharmacy. But we will have a link to their website, to their Facebook, Boiler Monkey at casa.com. I like this. This is perfect, and I could make this.
Yes, you can make this very